So your wedding is in few months or in few days. You've shared wedding invites, hired an event planner who is doing a fantastic job in setting everything prim and proper. You, your best man, and groomsmen have selected the most sophisticated suits possible. You're going for a fitting session soon with your chief bridesmaid. What about rice and stew? Very plenty, right? Your big day cannot be short of expectation, but hope there isn't something you're forgetting. Hope you're not walking down the aisle with that big, unforgettable yet unshareable information. Secrets. Pause and let her know. Something within you has actually been telling you to tell him you had an abortion, but you keep fighting that urge for fear of being judged. He may begin to see you as promiscuous and always bring it to your face at every slight argument. Or you're so ashamed of yourself, you just can't bring yourself to opening your mouth, sitting face to face with her to tell her about your numerous sexual activities with women. It could also be for the fear of hurting your partner. You fear that as a lady, telling him you once had an eros liking for fellow women, or that you have no cooking skills whatsoever. These could hurt him so bad, his love for you may drastically reduce or even diminish as to losing your partner entirely. He may call off the wedding, or she may as well call off the whole wedding process when she hears that you won't be able to get her pregnant. All of these are possible reasons you would prefer to bottle it up within you and go ahead with the wedding. Have you thought about the after effects? Not telling your partner your big secrets could actually save your face and grant you immediate and temporary satisfaction. But what then happens later in the marriage if your biggest fear suddenly pops up right in the face of your spouse? You then would be on the defensive and apologizing side. Don't you think it's way better to have a broken engagement than a broken marriage? Don't you think telling your partner before marriage gives them ample amount of time to process and digest this information and decide if they will still go ahead to marry you? Don't you think they will trust you more and appreciate the fact that you were courageous enough to let them know this dark side of you? Don't you also think that they will feel betrayed and trapped that you kept quiet and allowed the wedding to take place only to tell them in marriage? That's if you decide to tell them when married, with the idea that they may likely not go through divorce anymore. But you would have ended up poisoning their minds, making them resentful towards you, not trusting you anymore. You would then be married but single, yearning for attention and intimacy, longing to be loved, be seen, be heard, and to be recognized. In my opinion, I would prefer you hurt me with the truth, but don't comfort me with the lie, and before we actually say I do. When you tell me all there is to know, nobody anywhere can poison my heart by trying to tell me things about you. They would leave feeling like the biggest fool when I actually tell them I know. I'll trust you more and seek for ways to help you, and we'll do life together in peace or in pieces, with children or in childlessness. They say a problem shared is a problem half solved, but it's better and more than a halfway solved when shared with the right person. In my opinion, the person who loves you and wants to get married to you will love you for who you are. Love your past, your present, and your future. They'll hold your hand and walk with you even with your bags and baggages of sinful past. In my opinion, the pros of disclosing your secrets to your soon-to-be spouse outweighs the cons. Telling your soon-to-be spouse all of your bad past will save your future. It will also help you know if you're marrying right or not. It saves you a whole lot. Sharing your secrets to your supposed partner is one of the ways you can lay a solid foundation for a blissful marriage. It then makes you certain to know that you're leaving your father and mother to be joined together as one with someone that accepts you and loves you for you. Do you know that it also affects your mental health? Because you tend to exert a whole lot of energy trying to preserve this information. In your communication with your spouse, you're trying to be very careful with your words just so that you don't spill what you're not supposed to. If I'm to give my honest advice, please, while you're putting in a whole lot of effort to make your wedding colorful and very eventful. Please do put in the needed effort to make your marriage much more colorful, peaceful, and longer lasting. And this you can do by telling him all he needs to know, by telling her all that she needs to know. Please pause and let her know. Thank you.